So I'm going to start a recap of this session right now. This session has been more about, you know, analyzing the euro dollar and then a brief euro Canadian dollar, but helped us focus on the kind of work that we need to do in order to really be on top of a market. At least that's my idea. That my personal idea. Okay, so we actually made a review of the weekly time frame of the euro dollar, which has been an incredible technical market. When I say technical, it means that these levels are respected very, very well, and that's what I want from a market. And this is probably the most technical market of all because of the volume. And so we declared or anticipated, or I would never use the word expected, because I'm not expecting anything from the market. I'm expecting to be wrong, actually, if there is one thing that I'm expecting from the market. And that's why managing risk is very, very important. But we showed that there is a case for shorts after this next measure move has failed here. And so on the daily, I'm not saying that this is a short. I'm saying that the daily will only act if price gets into this 110. So it is indeed a long in a way. All right, and I'm not gonna do anything in this market until I see that level being tested, and then I'm gonna do anything or something on this market depending on how it is tested. Okay, and that's, if you are capable of anticipating any move lower in this market, more power to you. I might be, but I'm not interested in that, because I want to trade in the direction of the trend, and I want to trade the larger time frames. On the smaller time frames, we show that there is an opposing, if we consider the potential move lower into that daily level, there is an opposing move that has found participation, not in a clean way, not in a nice clean way. It has pierced into this level, and the risk here is that the level could break. Okay, so this gives us an idea of what we can anticipate in this market. And then very briefly, we went to the euro Canadian dollar, and we mentioned that there was an opportunity in the morning to get a risk-free trade. That risk-free trade was traded, was given, and the market is still respecting the lows, so it's now stopped out, and actually challenged that level, but it has not pierced the level. And see, one advantage of trading risk-free trades is that you can let the market express itself. You're saying, you know what, now you can do whatever you want, because I have my risk-free trade. If you want to stop me out, feel free to do it. I'm ready to pay cost of trading plus any slippage you want to give me. But that, compared to the position, maybe a 1% of, compared to the risk, not to the position, maybe a 1% or less. And I'm okay. We taking those little losses when I have a risk-free trades, because when the risk-free trades gets to target, the reward to risk tend to be very, very large. But most importantly, we have protected our precious capital. I have a rules called PPC, protect precious capital. If there is one thing that you want to bring home today, is bring home PPC, protect precious capital. And every day you start your trading, you should go in front of your of your mirror in your room and say to yourself, today I'm going to apply PPC. Today I'm going to protect my precious capital. Because it's all about that. Okay. All right. So hello, Miss Shari. Unfortunately, you're coming a little bit late. There is a change in time, and we always start at 7 p.m. EST. I'm sorry for that, but we still have a few days to go, so no worries. And you're a little bit late, just almost 50 minutes late, unfortunately, due to the change of time. But this session will be has been recorded, and in this session we did just a little bit of analysis of current markets, and we spoke a lot about what we could see in the euro, and an example of how different time frames they can come into play, and we have to make sure we understand how they are placed on the different time frames, because that makes all the difference of this world. Marcus, thank you, Mark, for being here. Thank you to everyone, Marco and Psychological Capital too, with Philly's Trade. Yes, it's a very good point. I mentioned that to my students a lot. There are two types of capital, probably there are more. But when it comes to trading, you have to protect your financial capital as well as your psychological capital. And believe it or not, the second one is more important of the first, because without confidence, without the second one, you will not be able to protect as well as grow the previous one. All right. So thanks a lot for being here. I hope this was interesting and useful. If you like the show, just tweet about it, leave a nice comment, and I'll be happy to share with you another session of the Tokyo Open tomorrow if you are with us, and bring your questions, bring your interest in learning more about this unbelievable business, which is trading. And I will see my students later on at 2 a.m. for another session of my private trading room, and we will trade the Euro Open as we often do at the beginning of the week in a few sessions. So thanks a lot, and once again, if you are interested, and I'm doing a special session of my coaching program on starting in May. My coaching program is divided in three phases. The first phase is a self-study, and there is plenty of material, up to 160 hours, very, very well detailed and to the point. And then I'll start 14 webinars where I every week I answer questions on a specific module, and I go through the most difficult part of the module, and we apply that to current markets. And then there is the third part, which is consolidation and understanding how to generate profitability from trading, and then consistency. I also release 7 of my trading systems that are all built on top of the coaching, of the concept in the coaching program. So it's all based on the fixed dollar levels. All right. So if you are interested, let me know. Drop me an email if you want more information, and I'll be happy to provide it to you. Thanks a lot. And again, I'm going to see you tomorrow. Thanks to Sinatra, Desi, IBI, Mishari, Toggi, and Craig, Adinda, Roland, Marco, Lorne, Mauricio, Mervin, Kerry, Mark, JM, Punk, Peter, Lee, Joe, and Pantelis. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye now.